Hi everyone, I'm Sam with Griot's Garage, and this is Fine Glass Polish. Fine glass polish is formulated with cerium oxide to effectively remove water spots from all exterior glass on your vehicle. It's safe for all glass surfaces and is great for shower doors and exterior windows on your house. We're going to go ahead and use it to remove some hard water spots in the back window of this Infiniti. The driveway it parks in gets hit with sprinklers, specifically on the back of the vehicle, so we have really hard water spots back here that are etched in pretty deeply. You can use fine glass polish by hand or with a random orbital. However, on a random orbital, it's going to be a lot more capable to knock out hard water spots much quicker than it would by hand. So we'll go ahead and take our rayon fiber glass polish pad, made it with the 6-inch backing plate. You want to make sure that when you're applying these pads, you get them as even as possible so that there's no vibration when you're operating in the orbital. Go ahead and shake this up a bit. Just like you would with a foam pad, you want to evenly apply to that pad surface. Go ahead and spread it around the whole pad face right out to the edges so that you get maximum coverage when you're polishing. This is a water-based polish, so it can create a little bit of dust. As it dries out, you want to make sure to reapply. When I reapply to the pad, I'm not going to swirl that same amount on again because you'd end up loading your pad up really quickly. I'm just going to add 2 to 4 drops around the edges of the pad. Cord over my shoulder. I'm going to focus primarily on this side of the glass. It's those where the worst spots appear to be. All right, so we're going to bump it down to speed 3. I'm going to do a spread pass at speed 3 to get the product distributed over the section. And then we'll bump it up to speed 5 to do the remainder of that working area. Spread the product out quickly. Just make sure you stay away from the painted surfaces. Now we'll bump up the speed to a 5. And I'm just going to use a nice slow arm speed. You don't want to move really quickly, otherwise you'll have to do a lot of passes. So I'm going to go for slow arm speed with about 2 to 3 passes over this section. Using a crosshatch pattern to make sure we get nice and even coverage. Overlap your lines by at least about 1 inch or more. Bring that pad right up close to the edge. It can be common when glass polishing to miss that edge, and then you'll get all the spots out of the center of the glass, but not out of that edge. So you want to make sure you carefully reach into that edge with the pad. I'm not using much pressure here, just a few pounds. The harder the water spots are, the more passes and the more pressure you'll have to use. These look pretty hard, but it does look like they're coming out nicely. I'm going to do my 3rd and final pass here. Again, you want to maintain that slow arm speed. Make sure you keep the pad perfectly flat on the surface. If you wedge the pad like that, you'll get uneven results. You want to make sure you keep it perfectly flat. And as you polish, the product should thin out. It's still nice and wet, so I don't need to reapply. Shut the orbital down, let it slow down on the surface before you pull it off. All right, from what I can see, it looks like we took the majority of those spots out. We'll go ahead and wipe the polish residue off here. I'm using our PFM towel. You can use a polish removal towel as well. Both work well for this step. Just get the last bit of residue. You may get some spots of polish that stick, like these little specks that I have here. That's really common since it's a water-based product. to get rid of those, just use a little bit of glass cleaner and they'll wipe right off. Looks like we did effectively get all those water spots out. Go ahead and check it with a light. And that looks pretty perfect. There are still some light scratches from the rear wiper. It's really common on rear glass if you have a wiper, because the rear of the car is usually the dirtiest part of the car from all that dirt getting kicked up behind it. Most of those scratches will not come out with polishing. If you have scratches in glass, glass is such a hard surface, it's going to be really difficult to get those scratches out. So some light scratches it can be done, but for the most part you won't be able to remove scratches. We've got all those water spots out. So now we'll go ahead and finish the rest of this window and put on a fresh coat of glass sealant to prevent any spots from coming back. Thank you so much for watching. For more information on fine glass polish, visit griotsgarage.com, and as always, have fun in your garage. This glass polish is formulated with cerium oxide, the rarest element known to man. It's gonna knock out those water spots like nothing you've ever seen before. It's crazy. Let's do it.
Yeah, see, that was better.
I'm lying, it's not really the rarest element known to man.
That's pretty rare.